Hello, everyone. This is Lauren from Double Bubble Games, and I am here today for the Sims 3 Rebuild a City Challenge. So, the story starts out in 2013. A deadly virus has appeared. It's wiped out all humans, ravaged their towns, destroyed their buildings. All traces of Sim life has disappeared into oblivion, but all hope is not lost. Two small children and a dying civilian still live. For the purpose of this challenge, they must not be related in any way, shape, or form. As they are the only survivors, they have limited resources and knowledge, and have no idea how to build a proper home. They must learn to survive as the fate of humanity rests in their hands. The goal is to rebuild the town with every type of community building, repopulate it, and create the best possible life for your family over the next 10 generations. So, there are some basic rules. I'll go over them now. First and foremost, we are not allowed to go on vacation with World Adventures. That one is pretty big. There's no money cheats allowed. You can use the testing cheats enabled true. Sorry, you cannot use the testing cheats enabled true unless you're resetting your sim. Aging must be turned on to medium. I haven't done that part yet. Let's just set that up right now. Aging onto medium. And it'll only be increased with the birth of each generation. So custom content's allowed, but custom content furniture is not allowed. That gives them an unfair advantage, like beds and whatnot. Must always play on the original lot. You can expand, build your house as you unlock things and gain money. You can play as other families to make sure they're getting married or having kids, but you should mainly be playing the original family. And then there is a whole heck ton of rules about what things you can buy and what things you can do. Basically, you have to start in a basement. You're not allowed to build above ground. You're allowed one candle, so I'm pretty sure this is... I thought it was a fire candle. Well, it's close enough. You start out with 2 basic beds, a toilet, fridge, and a little table. You are allowed to get like skill objects, but there are some objects that you can't buy. You also have the restriction of Sims cannot carry more than 10 items in their inventory at a time until they master until someone in your family masters the athletic skill, and you can't move objects unless you have the same amount of Sims that are children or up as the spaces that they take up. You can only make 1 meal a day if it's like a quick meal, or 1 sim in your household allowed to make a actual meal, but then you have to wait 24 hours for someone else to be able to cook. You can't make any pools, lakes, or foundations on your own lot. You cannot make any food from the fridge that costs money. Cannot have any type of electricity, stereos, no building above ground. Can only have 1 toilet, sink, and shower. The shower comes once they turn teenagers. Painting is that they cannot put up any wallpaper, flooring, cannot change the colors of furniture, can only wear black, white, gray, or brown clothing. Okay, so you can basically start out, where is it? You basically start out in this barren world, so I'll take you around a little bit. This is the only lot I've actually left intact because I thought it kind of looks like ruins, which I thought might be pretty neat. But we are in Monte Vista, and everything has been removed. Oh shoot, I missed one. Okay, well, we'll delete that one. I did not realize. And then I did... Oh shoot, wait, that also is... Wait a minute. Take a quick delete here. I've never played a Monte Vista before, so I did not realize that that was not just like a cool castle. That would be my bad. But alright, so here we go. We're finally ready to start. So I've chosen this child here, who I've named Clara Madsen. She loves the outdoors, she's genius, and she's friendly. And then I've chosen Sergio Vermilion as the other child. He's a good sense of humor, he's eco-friendly, and he's artistic. I'm gonna start out, and he's just gonna practice his painting, and she is going to just look through. So for all intents and purposes, story progression is disabled, I believe, also in the settings. Which settings would that be in? There we go. So story progression is disabled. I've set all the settings for one of the mods that no one can move in or out of the town without us adding them ourselves, hopefully. But yeah. So there's also Dolores Pitts, who is a dying civilian, basically. Once our children reach teenagers, she will pass away. Very unfortunate, but she is here so we don't get social services called on us. But she gets like a little room that she's not allowed to leave because she's quote unquote infected. But yeah, this is a nice place to start our challenge. I decided to do chickens on our lot because there's no rules against chickens, but it might be something fun for our kids to do. Oh, hi there. You're not supposed to exist. Well, I guess you exist, so. No worries about that one. Probably won't buy a dollhouse. It's gonna take a long while for us to get money and whatnot, but we want them to max out their skills. So anytime that we could be spending building skills is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up. So I've played this challenge multiple times before, but I've never actually played to 10 generations in any save file. Normally, either something happens to the save file, or I just like switching challenges. So I'm kind of excited to see how far we get, even if we don't go all the way, but to be able to go pretty far to say that we're satisfied. Oh no, it made paparazzi. Wasn't supposed to do that. Well, that's okay. It happens. So we're gonna sit here for the pretty much rest of their children life. Just building some skills. So let's see how this goes. She's already logic level 3. We like that, we like that. Want to socialize with the supernatural. You want to play some chess? You can feed your chickens, go to the bathroom, and then come on right back up. Basically all of their outfits, by the way, are in varying shades of black and gray. And then I tried to pick similar clothes for each of them. That way, it's like they only have 2 or 3 outfits. So I believe his everyday and his outerwear is the same. He's got the same shirt for his formal, his sleepwear, and his athletic. And then I think the same shorts for his sleepwear and his swimwear. And then the same pants in his formal wear as he does now. So, got like 2 pairs of pants, 2 or 3 shirts, you know, that sort of thing. I'm gonna have you go downstairs and use the bathroom. we're gonna search through the galaxy.
Oh.
She's like crazy with the logic skill, but
Oh. Haha.
I don't think you'll get to be a magician, sorry enough, but so eventually we will build their friendship up because it'll probably be pretty lonely for them to be the only children in the world, basically. But for now, we will just keep on going. Ooh, a new moon. Ooh. What are we gonna name the moons? We're gonna name it the What in the world are we gonna name it? We'll just put it Clara's moon. I don't think I can be very creative right now. I will sell these paintings, just because he can only have 10 things in his inventory and he can't hang up the paintings. Might as well sell them. Hey, maybe we'll buy a guitar one day. Who knows? I'm having him go to sleep now because he's gonna be really hungry in the morning, but I want at midnight for them to eat some food. Medium yellow subgiant dash Clara. That's how I name those. So at 10 p.m. I'll wake them up. They can get some food because then they won't be able to eat until they'll only be able to eat one meal a day, so alright, you can eat this. Just because I've put your lamp in an unfortunate spot doesn't mean you can't eat. I'll put the bowls up here and then they can take them out in the morning. So, it's a really peaceful challenge. Honestly, it's one of my favorites to play because I love the absolute control you get in designing everyone's new spaces, building the community lots, all that sort of thing. Plus, it is so much less laggy than running a full-size world. Like, if I wanted to save this right now, it would probably take, like, a handful of seconds rather than 2 to 3 minutes, which is pretty nice. See about waking up? Let's see. You can go upstairs and make another small painting. And then you could harvest the eggs afterwards. I think this world is just absolutely beautiful. I've never played in it before, but like high walls up there, the bridges, the lighthouse, just the water. Increasingly as it gets brighter and brighter in the day. What in the world is the moon? Holy cow. Yeah, like, it's just such a beautiful world. Ah, it's a raccoon. You can use the bathroom and then search for some new galaxies. Oh yes, so you're allowed to have one lot where you can place, oh, maybe I did too many collectibles. That's a lot of collectibles. I just kind of put, a whole bunch of different spawners on there. I was not expecting all those birds. Okay, maybe I'll have to go back and lower the collectibles because I might have put too many. Where are you going? Oh no, you ate food? Oh no. Okay. He can't eat for the rest of the day. So I hope he's satisfied with the food he just ate. That's it for food for the day. Small, white, sub, giant, Lara. I'm gonna try and push the food off as long as possible in the day because if she's not gonna be able to eat till tomorrow, I want to get the food to use up as much hunger as possible. No. And you can do one more galaxy probably. You cannot. Okay. We're gonna have them socialize then. Why is there a garden gnome? Okay, you can now do that, and then you can... Figure you're hungry enough now. You do one more painting and then go to sleep. Oh, they've already managed to break the toilet. That didn't take long. So we'll just go on through. Yeah, I think I definitely went overboard. This is, maybe I'll just remove some of the... I did place a couple, plants in case the spawn rates of these were too high or too low. But between episodes, I will lower all the spawn rates of these because it's kind of crazy. Wonder what he's making. That and then go to bed. Let her go as long as she wants. Just watch the stars go around. Yep. Too tired now. That's okay. When he wakes up, he'll play some blocks, hopefully. So I might as well go over some of the rules now, just because they're going through a pretty nice phase of just building skills, going to bed. Building skills, going to bed. So each building in the community requires different skills to be mastered. So, for example, if you want to build the school, one sim has to master the logic skill and another sim has to master the charisma skill. If you wanted to build the restaurant or the diner, one sim has to master the cooking. if you want to build the restaurant and the diner and the restaurant bistro, you would have to get 2 different Sims to master cooking, 1 for each, and then the bistro would also need someone to master gardening and fishing. So, okay, let's see. Do this, because he's really not going to last the full day. Wait a minute, I heard her go to the bathroom. She can go. There we go. There we go. And probably fine for them to... Ooh, he got an exotic egg! The exotic eggs give him a great moodlet, but they give us money! Which I think is the better part of that deal. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's do this. So what sucks is that quick meals don't fill up their hunger bar completely, which is why it's hard to ration like 1 per day, but I believe in these Sims, they can do it. What's going on with her over here? Oh, wow. She's living the dream. Okay, you can go to the bathroom. I'm gonna sell your $27 painting. Look at that. What are you, almost level 4? There we go. Look at that. Unfortunately, to start on the writing skill, we have to master the logic to unlock electricity, and then once we have electricity, we can move on to getting a computer, and then we can learn the writing. So, another new moon! Ooh, we'll name it Sergio's moon. He can get, oh! How did she get out? You can't just, like, testing cheese your way through, life. Back here. You're supposed to be quarantined. Wow. You'll do 1 more painting before going off to sleep for the night. Alright, on to the next building. So if we want to build a park, a better park than this plata thing over there, we have to master the gardening skill. So the gardening skill is really nice because once you have mastered it for the first time, you can make food from the fridge that costs money, and you can landscape your lot. So you could place trees, flowers, that sort of thing. A new satellite. Clara's satellite. I love the unique names, you know? Really, sets the theme for what we're doing. Okay, you can go to the bathroom. Do 1 or 2 more planets or stars. Then you could head off to bed. Yeah. I think the one that we'll end up going for first, the only one that you need painting for is the salon and the art gallery. So the art gallery, because we have the expansion that unlocks the sculpting skill, we'll also have to master sculpting, so that one depends on... No, you can't! Stop! Unwritable sim. Stop unwritable simming yourself. Like, I actually don't care. Funny how that works. I could care less. Look at that. Like, I give her a sink, she doesn't use it. should have given her a trash can. The sim is supposed to be unwrappable. But anyways, the first building with painting might be the salon. But if he masters painting before he's like an adult, maybe his second skill will be towards sculpting. We'll see. The other option, there is one more that does painting. It's the police station. But I'm not sure. Not sure if I want to build the police station first because there are better buildings to build first. We might go with this logic skill. We have the option of heading towards the school and then finding someone to master the charisma. We could also do the police station if we get someone to master the athletic and use our painting skill towards it. We could do the military base if we get someone to do athletic and handiness. Although we'll have to be the second person to master handiness because the first allows you to build on the upstairs or expand at all. And that was something that you have to do first. The other option is the logic skill goes towards the hospital if we also have someone do gardening. Or we can build the Outstanding Citizens Warehouse Corp, which you don't actually need to complete the challenge, but hey, you never know. Maybe you want to have a cool looking building. I am going to put this on this just for now so it doesn't unnecessarily spawn zombies. I'm kind of worried because I don't want it to spawn people at all that it will just spawn zombies that are now stuck in my world. Let's see. What other challenges are we looking for?
Oh, too fuzzy.
Yeah, you're so hungry. It's really sad. I switched it off! Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude! Wow, that's $1,000. Yeah, how many days they got? Oh my god, they only got one more day left. Oh, Christ. I want them to, do the blocks table. I did want them to do the toy oven, but if they can only make one thing a day, maybe that is better. Maybe they can make one. No, because it costs money to do the toy oven. I don't know if we can. Let's see. Because it only says under gardening that you cannot make food from the fridge that costs money. It doesn't say anything about the cooking. So, hey, maybe that's our in. We don't do it today because they already ate today, but let's have him work on that. Oh, they're not friends yet. Okay. Yellow subgiant for Clara. use the toilet and then work on the blocks table. We can get rid of the newspaper. A yellow giant star. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. It'll hopefully be a nice, peaceful thing to put on in the background. Maybe while you play this challenge. I'll put the link in the description for the challenge rules. I have the challenge rules saved to a Google Doc, only because I wasn't sure if the website would stay forever, so I wanted to make sure I had my own copy of it. But for all intents and purposes, it should be the exact same as what is on the website if you Google it, but if there are any changes, it might have been changes that I'd made 6 or 7 years ago when I originally saved it, so it's a little bit more difficult for me to be able to tell. Just waiting for you, so I'm gonna have you come use the toilet to get out of the sun for a little bit and continue this. I'm just gonna have them go to sleep real early and then do, man, it's gotta stop resetting her. Like, she can take care of herself.
It's horrible. Ugh.
That is amazing! We got both of them to max out that skill, so when they become teenagers, they will have handiness level 3 the first time they try and repair something, which is pretty useful because if both of them are able to get that handiness skill up to level 10, excuse me, to level 10, then we're able to expand our building, which will be super exciting. I am very hopeful that they'll be able to master 2 skills in this lifespan, but we'll see. It is midnight, so he can officially bake his plate of muffins. I am hoping that this will put his hunger all the way up. But even if it doesn't, he should have more muffins in the fridge. So woo! I did get this, so when they are teenagers, they're able to light the fire pit and cook some fish. So hoping that'll go well. Let's do this. Alrighty. Still pretty early in the morning. I love that lighthouse. Oh, look at that. It's leisure day. How exciting. Not that we're doing much for leisure day, but hey, exciting nonetheless. We will get rid of their things. So, I don't see it in my copy of it, but I used to watch Star X Simmer's Rebuild a City Challenge. And when they became teenagers, she made the basement slightly bigger and gave them a shower and a sink. So I am going to play it that way, just because it says that you're allowed to start off with a toilet, but it also, the only restrictions for the shower is that you're allowed to have one. But it doesn't say when you start off that you're, like, that it's part of your building. So I'm going to put it as when they're teenagers, they get it. Just because I think that that'll be something that's good for them. Is when they're teenagers, they're able to learn slightly more things and they're able to figure out how to make a shower for themselves, you know? Ah! I do like how peaceful this is. Ooh. Medium orange dwarf star. That's actually kind of funny that it goes mods. It is a pretty funny discovery in the sky. Alrighty, let's put that in your inventory and we'll make another one. I've been downloading a lot more Sims 3 custom content and Sims 3 mods lately. So I'm hoping throughout this challenge as we get more and more restrictions lifted. No! Get back in there! Do you not understand? The whole thing is that you can't leave. Stop, like, cheating your way out of there. Damn. But I hope I'll get to use lots of the custom content throughout the different generations because they'll have a shorter lifespan than what I normally play on. We'll go through the generations quite a lot faster, I think. Which will be really, really sad, but it is what it is. One of the things that is a really neat addition is that I believe the graveyard, you're not allowed to build the graveyard until these two Sims die. So, at the end of their life stage, which is 80 days, I believe. Let me double check that. 51 days. So at the end of their 51-day lifespan, then we are able to build the graveyard, which will be pretty sad. I'm actually just going to go ahead and pause right here so I can save the game, and I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. And we are... Damn! She's already at logic level 7 compared to Painting level 5. That is crazy fast skill building. You know, like, I knew the genius skill, like, sped it up a bit, but... Wow. That is crazy. I think I'll wait a little bit longer for them to eat. To try and make it last as long as possible. A new comet! Clara's comet. Look at her go. She's got, these are the different things that she's discovered, which is so neat. So she's discovered 1 comet, 2 moons, 2 satellites, And then a whole bunch of stars, which I think is really neat. What does she need to do? She needs to discover 20. And then she could discuss the stars with her friends and neighbors. Well, she doesn't have any neighbors, but she also doesn't have any friends yet. We'll get there. Another new satellite. Ooh, what are we gonna name it? We'll name it... Gosh, what do you even name a satellite? Let's see, maybe I need a random name generator. Maybe that would help. I'll just name it Hollows. Hollow Ship. And we'll just keep discovering things, cause look at her go. You're super tired, you can go to bed. You'll wake up when it's time to age up. Oh, he got sunburnt. That kinda sucks. Well, Dolores, you were already supposed to be sick, so I don't think it matters that much. You're supposed to be insanely sick. Avant-garde. Okay. Little Miss Painter. Alright, Sergio. The social butterfly tree? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, that was not in the plan. So part of the challenge that I'd seen before is they made a 10 by 10 basement to stay in. So that is what I'm gonna do, is I'm going to give them, we have now figured out to make a counter. We'll give them 2 counters. And I believe they're allowed a stove. Let me double check. So they have to be able to learn the cooking skill. So I believe we're good. Double checking. Can't have a smoke alarm, which is fine. And you can have the cheapest oven. So this is the cheapest non-custom content oven, because I'm not going to count that. And then I'm also going to give them the Keep Me Outdoors shower. I'm actually going to put it in this variant, I think, because it looks a little bit dirtier. I am allowed to move this because this takes up 1 tile. Each one takes 1 tile, so I can move this. But if I were to try and move the beds right now, I would not be able to, because the adult sim, I'm not counting her, because she's not allowed to be in here as one of the things that they can move. So they need the amount of people as they have tiles to be able to move a piece of furniture. So I'm not going to count that one. We are going to have you eat the organic muffin, take a shower, and go to bed. And we will have you take your shower, eat your muffin, and go to bed. So, don't prepare canned soup. I'm going to throw that out because she didn't eat it. So I think that's okay. She will have to go pee soon, which sucks. Actually, I'll have her go right now, and then I'll have him go outside. Sorry, dude, I know it's raining. I'll have you go pee. And you go upstairs. Go pay the bills. Okay, you can go back to bed. And you can go back to bed. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end the first episode here. When I get back for episode 2, these guys will have had their makeover and will be ready to experience their teenager life. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you'd like to follow along, then feel free to subscribe or give a like to the video. You can see the rules in the description below. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.